from Texas, and the other brother is in the mortuary. So that lady is under such distress. So I'm praying, I'm hoping that we can find time to console them, but let's remember them in prayer. I want to be brief. Today is deliberate. If you check your date, today is 25th of with Office of the Auditor General, National Government. Liz was working with KEMSA, National Government. Nicholas was working with me at the Senate, Parliament of Kenya. And then, of course, the Deputy Governor, who was not only a county commissioner, she worked at state functions, which is a nice name for State House, for over 9 years, and worked at Konza, etc., etc. So our work in collaboration is something that we have deliberately planned. Now, the coincidence is as follows. I sat in a meeting chaired by my colleague called Professor Kindiki. And in the same meeting, we sat the person coordinating the work of Professor Kithure Kindiki. Her name is Beverly Opora. So when I say that some of the things that we must do must have that motivation, you never know who you are sitting next to. That person might be the person you are going to knock the door at next time. Because now we are knocking the door of Beverly Opora to give us food for Muka. Similarly, it is Beverly Opora and the county commissioner who are helping us resolve the crisis that we are having in K Ward and Kilonzojr. So when we collaborate, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a contradiction. It's actually what we are supposed to do. And I'm happy that the speaker, who, if I had resources, I would sponsor to study law. This is what we are supposed to do. The public we represent do not understand what national and county means. They have no idea. So I'm praying that we continue this, and I'm working extra hard to have as many meetings as possible with national government officials. And there's a reason. Because I had the privilege when I was in Laikipia for the cabinet retreat to be picked from my table to go and sit and have breakfast with the president of this republic, together with the deputy, to talk about matters of Makueni. So I know it's coming to Makueni, but we can't come to Makueni and we are not organized. So the Minister of Health has already called us for a meeting. We have sorted. Minister in charge of Interior, ametwita mkutano, done. Minister in charge of Tourism has called us for a meeting on Friday. I've invited MCMT to one day. I've asked CC at Kwatia the compensation claims. We go and discuss. Minister Rhodes, my former colleagues, and Senator Kipchumba Morgan, be ametwita. So by the time the executive is here, we have sorted a lot of things so that we don't use that podium to make demands. That podium will be again like this meet and greet. So I'm happy that the county commissioner, Kaburu Kaimba, is here, promoted just from colleagues. And we called all of you so that we demonstrate that the journey we have started with Beverly must continue. I've requested, now I'm going to request again. I see no logical reason why we should now have a gate here so that we continue the collaboration. If we want to have meetings, we can have these places that are reserved so that we can continue this collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, who we have been called upon to serve, those who have been appointed and those who have been elected will be ultimately the beneficiaries of this. Just let us leave a good legacy, because you never know. You never know what is going to happen tomorrow. If you ask about the pages and pages of legacy Professor Magoha has left in the public service, they will remember him for public service. They will not remember him for the university, where he was the vice chancellor and I used to represent them at the time. So I think we can do that. So there are many things that are pending that we need to resolve. The matters, football, we have requested Waziri, who was here, Waziri Water, about our dams. That we have also made a request. We are going to follow up on those requests. We have a meeting called upon by the two PSs who are coming from here on an invitation that I'm told we will be invited to the house on the hill. So this collaboration must continue. Let's continue talking. Mheshimiwa Kimongo has a serious issue. Where is he? Yeah, he has a serious issue, which we have brought to the attention of the county commissioner, about materials that are being stolen from Thwake project. Na watu wale wanaiba wanajulikana. Ile gari probox ya white mwenyewe wanajulikana. And the people who are doing this, we know them. We can't have that. And if you imagine this gentleman is concerned, and these are not his things. It's because he loves his ward and loves his country. And therefore, women as now, Lisa, Speaker, please find a person, either yourself or somebody in the leadership. My time is up. Time is up. The person who we can appoint to coordinate with the CC on matters concerning the wards. After those meetings are held in the wards, let's find a way of escalating that information so that we share information. I want an era where we do not quarrel at funerals. And tunaenda kushindana hapo. Hapana. Let's go and console those people who are bereaved. But let's find an opportunity to talk. I have an open door policy for every member of county assembly. Wewe hukuwa wa chap chap, hata kama wewe ni chairman wa chap chap, kuja kwa ofisi yako. Whether you're an independent candidate, doesn't matter really. You have an open door policy, and that open door policy should be open also to the sub-county administrators. It should also be open to the DCCs so that we move this thing. Let's move this thing together so that if you are asked a question about something that is in Makueni, you can answer quickly. Because I'm told there are several cabinet secretaries coming. Now, the goodwill of this corporation is working very well for us. National government is wanaangalia kule kuna vita. Kule kuna vita, hakuna kitu itafanyika. Huku kwetu, they are calling and they are sending people day and night. Friday, we will receive a very senior official from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And I told the meeting that I had with the Ministry of Health that we have moved from partnerships to friendships. From partnerships to friendships. We are friends with these people. We went and requested for equipment for a hospital constructed in Titwandei. That was about 2 weeks ago from the Minister of Health. And when we get into the meeting, guess who we found? We found a gentleman called Dr. Andrew Mutula. It was easy. It was so easy. And so therefore I'm encouraging all of you, let's forget the things that we were fighting about, because those things we were fighting about are no longer necessary. Those people who are fighting me are not here. Otherwise they would be here. Those people who are fighting you would be here. They are not here. They are somewhere else. So there's nothing to fight about. And therefore, I'm supposed to be somewhere at 8. You decide to go to at 9. Those are the easiest. The things that that's why there's a very famous quote in my children. It says, integrity is doing the right thing when nobody is watching. Sub-county administrator Kaiti. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody is watching. Yeah. So I think that is the motto that we should follow. So we'll have many more meetings. Today is Tukaitu. Chinua Achebe said something about this. Who remembers what he said? A person who calls people to sit and eat. It's not because they have no food in their house. It's the idea of sharing. So let's continue sharing, Sisi, and we congratulate you on your appointment. And we hope that we will have a good story to report. At the end of this, Ekaini Mutabi, my good people, in August 2027, you will need a report. To the people of Umakweni, you will account for what you did. And you will either get your seat back, ama utakuwa tu form. Alafu utasema kura hazikutosha. Who is welcome in the CC? Is it me? Aya, simameni sasa, mgeni wa heshima ndio huyu. Even the pose has changed. Even the pose of the county commission has changed. I'm happy. Karibu county commission.
Yeah, asante. Oh. Yeah, no, nasema umeona hiyo heshima ni kubwa sana. Naongea nyuma ya gavana. Hiyo ni kari. Asante sana bwana gavana. Si kaeni. Your Excellency, our governor, Mutula Kilonzojr, Your Excellency Deputy Governor, Speaker, wenzangu, MCAs wale wamechaguliwa, na waziri, nataka kusema Deputy County Commissioners, najua naangalia sub county and mean kwa sababu nilikuwa nakaa upande ule. Tulikuwa tunakaa nao huko. Na ndugu zangu nyinyi wote, asante. Amjambo. Mimi nataka kuchukua fursa hii niseme asante sana kwa gavana. Hii heshima amenitunuku leo itaishi kwa maisha yangu, lakini ninaomba na mimi nimepata tajiriba kubwa sana ya kufanya kazi. Nitafanyia mwenzangu hivyo umemfanyia. When we visited the cabinet secretary with the governor, governor is a doer of what he has talked here. They praised Opora until Opora was warned by the cabinet secretary. No, but I think it must have been genuine because almost even the MPs, they all praised Opora. So looks like Opora, the shoes are like they are really big. But I will see the situation anyway. Now, number one, it was not mimi hata sikuongea huko. Wao ni walisema shida za Makueni, but the parting shot was that all the government, national government officers are working for the Republic of Kenya, and Makueni County is in the Republic of Kenya. So that means that there are only two people who need to report what he said. His Excellency the President and himself, because they have manifestos to do what the President says, and that he does not need me in Makueni to campaign for him. And in return, the Cabinet Secretary asked our governor to ensure that his elected officers or MCAs do not also need to pick a little quarrel where we will fight for them. Tunaelewana hapo? So all that we need to do, na nimeona mheshimiwa Majority Leader vile tumekutana leo baada ya miaka hiyo yote, I think we will do marvelous work. I want to promise you that when you go to the Tumboni, what you discuss with Madam Widatwa, I will not change nothing, not even a comma. What you people agree, just involve a multi-agency team, eh? So that your authority, your multi-agency team is bigger than one person. It's bigger than me. Eh? Na si Mboni peke yake, ninasema all over. And incidentally, Governor, I worked with two of your officers, sub-county admins, and I think we worked very well. Sasa kama hawa tulikuwa tunafanya nao vizuri, nitakosa kufanya na wewe kweli? Basi matters, sitaki kudwela na ile mambo imeongelewa hapa, kwa sababu nataka kuenda countercheck vile Opora alisema, ndio nikuje sasa kujibu. But I promise cooperation, because I don't want to give a contrary opinion what she did or what she was doing. But I know about multi-agency. She told us that we need to work as a team. I'll give an example of mheshimiwa yule alisema nini, dawa zimekuwa mingi sana, ni Emali. Mimi naomba sub-county admin na deputy county commissioner na OCS, they are members of CUC. CUC is very powerful. Now, some magistrates are very good, like the one we used to work with in Kilonzojr. They were very good. They would even form days to come and educate us on matters law. Eh? So mtu anatusumbua hapa na drug, na kumbe hata ukiuliza magistrate anaweza kukupatia dawa rahisi sana. Some magistrates will not even hesitate to welcome you to their offices. Eh? You say, like I remember one called Maya. He told us, si huyu Mulaita tungefunga na nini na trafficking, kwa sababu hiyo ndio mzuri kuliko possession. Eh? So mkiuliza huko, mimi najua tutaendelea vizuri. Then mimi nataka viongozi wale wako hapa, I want you to think about if it is possible. Viongozi wa siasa wale wako hapa, tafadhali think about aligning administrative areas with political boundaries, because some situations are very difficult. Like now, if we have government food, imagine we cannot give part of Kilonzojr some food. Yeah. So I'm asking you, when you sit there, when you go sit with your deputy county commissioners and sub-county administrators and heads of department, just if you think there is an issue we can align, let us align. For instance, there are some schools here in karibu hapa Kilungu, ziko Kilungu lakini zinatolewa mtihani hapa. So if vitu kama hivyo kama ingepatikana, I hope tunaweza kusaidiana kutengeneza Kilungu. I'm telling you this because the members of parliament who visited the cabinet secretary asked for that. They complained about some boundaries zinakuja mpaka zinaingiana vibaya, such that you will never know what to do where. Case in point, Mheshimiwa Speaker, you remember the issue of Maguli? I had to talk to almost all the deputy county commissioners to know ni nani kwake kuna chomo. So kama tungepata kazi rahisi ya kujua ni nani yako chini ya hapa, mimi nitashukuru sana. Now, finally, so that I can go and learn about the issues I've had here, I want to say, to corroborate what the governor said. When you go back, and even the speaker said that, when you go back to your stations, tafadhali sit down. Don't bring us raw data. Finish it completely. Na ujue sasa hiyo ni action unahitaji. If you need to escalate it to the security team or to the governor or to me. But you can finish all the issues there. Kwa mfano, the issue ya vandalism. Seriously, does it have need to come to the governor? Hiyo ni kitu inaweza ishia huko, because those who sponsor that are known. Those who cause it to happen are known. So I think I want to empower my colleague, the DCC there. Please, wewe summon your people. What you do, just tell us. Kama ni mtu amekuwa ni mkubwa sana, sisi tutadili naye hapa kama kaunti sasa. Sawa sawa. Otherwise, I want to tell Your Excellency the Governor, Speaker na watu yako, my dear colleagues, wale wengine wote, ukiwa na shida kwangu, you do not need an appointment as well. Kuja uniambie you need this. Niliambiwa na mtu mwingine, kienda kwa ofisi ukiwa mgeni, usiiwache vile uliikuta, hata kama ni kati ni badilisha. Sasa mimi sitataka kubadilisha kati, nitataka kuendeleza ambapo Madam Opora amewacha, na tuendeleze, sio mimi peke yangu, tuendeleze sisi sote hapa, so that niwache Makueni ikiwa better than I found it. Kwa hayo mengi ninasema asanteni sana, but I want again to thank the governor kwa hii heshima amenitunukia leo. Asante sana bwana governor. Thank you.
Thank you. I should have said something about the court because you brought it up. We are lucky as Makueni to have very senior judiciary officers. One is the Deputy Chief Justice, and another one is called Daniel Musinga, the President of the Court of Appeal. He was here yesterday. So, but we can't invite them for these forums for obvious reasons. Because they are matters judiciary, and our collaboration, we must do it quietly. So, the issues involving your place, na Kilongo, na a court in Mutula, are things we are addressing, and I've given him that dossier. So you first of all go around before he calls us, and when they are ready, nitawaita. Asante.
Thank you to our chief guest, and thank you to Your Excellency the Governor.